Hey guys, Midwest back again with another video, and today I bring you the Power Rangers versus Godzilla Kaiju Rangers. Uh, Luckily enough, my target in my area was actually putting these out a little bit early. I think these are supposed to be out next week or the week after. I'm not too sure. But check your local targets if you're looking for these. I was, because I really want the Godzilla Green Ranger, because Green Ranger is my thing. And they're not bad price. They're $14 each, which is really cool for what they come with. As you can see, they come with accessories, a couple of blade blasters, one in full blade mode, and then the gun mode, and they're unique side pieces. And you get a power coin stand, which is freaking cool. I like that a lot. So yeah, we're going to take these a look and check out the comparison to the Playmates non-flip head figures, the fully articulate ones, to see how they compare and stuff. But yeah, I've been waiting forever for these to pop out, especially after seeing them at the New York Toy Fair. The full team will come out. These are just the first three. And then I think towards the end of the year, you'll get the other three, and then the big giant Godzilla vinyl Megazord figure that combines with the Dragon Sword. So I can't wait for that, and I hope that one's a good price. If these are 14, I'm going to say that Godzilla probably be like $30, $40, which is not bad. And it's something I really want to add to my collection because these are two worlds that I love, and I'm so happy that we were able to get this combined and to get figures. Sorry, I dropped one of the Rangers on the floor. So excited to open these up. So we're going to leave the Green Ranger for last. We're going to open up the blue Anguirus Ranger, as you can see here. Really cool artwork. I really love this artwork. I got a couple of comics of this, which is based on the comic if you didn't know. But yeah, this guy looks freaking sick. Taking a look around the box art here. I just love this box art. And as you can see there, you got every other one here. And that, I can't wait to get that guy. He's going to be so sick whenever I get him. Hopefully he is, he's got some joints. Hopefully he can move around, not just like a static figure. But either way, I will love it. But yeah, a little story there if you want to check it out. But yeah, overall, a fantastic looking box. Definitely going to be keeping this box for a little bit just to enjoy it. As you can see, it's official from Toho. And some comic book and entertainment logo there. But yeah, let's crack this guy open and see how cool he really is. Alright, we got the blue Anguirus Ranger out here. As you can see, he is pretty freaking cool. I like this figure. It's nice. It's different than your standard Rangers. Checking out the sculpt here, where you can see that it's nice visor in black. You got the gold bits for the eyes, the white picked out for the teeth and the horns, and a nice silver. But yeah, it is pretty cool figure. I love the scales that they have here. The power buckler there looks really cool. You get the Anguirus coin in there. I'll show you what it looks like a little closer up here. The little spiky knee pads, but yeah, and the Anguirus shell. That's cool. I like that attention to detail there. Really cool. I like this as a evil Ranger team. As far as articulation, these are all not the best. From what I can see, they have some, but not a lot. Really, the arms can't go up at all just because they all have like some padding on there. So really, there's no upward movement. You can go full 360. Hand does twist down here. And also the elbow rotates all the way around. Head can go pretty much all the way around. Not much up and down, just a little bit of wiggle room. As far as the legs, he does have knee joint a little past 90 degrees there. Really can't do the splits at all. Let me situate him here. About that far there. Does not really have any toe wiggle at all. And nothing back and forth, so he can go all the way around his feet though. But yeah, not much articulation down at the lower section. But overall, really cool fig. Let's see if he stands up here while I show off his accessories. Or he's just going to fall down. Probably going to fall down. Alright. So he does come with a couple of accessories. He has the blade blaster in its blade form here. Also has the blaster in its normal mode, the gun mode here. And he has the lance, Billy's lance here. Nicely done. And then the Anguirus Power Coin. As you can see here, it's the same one that's on his buckle here, just more sized up so you can see. And it's got pegs on it, so you can definitely display him with the Power Coin, which I thought is cool. For you can display him like that. And nice and secure so he's not going to fall out. It's kind of hoping it'll be a little smaller so it can fit inside the reignition morpher, but I like that. As a little display piece, I like that a lot. And he definitely can hold his weaponry in his hands. They are somewhat pliable, a little stiff, but he can hold his weaponry just as well. See if I can get that snapped in his hands somewhat. There we go. Oh, maybe not. We'll make him hold the blaster. Probably a little better anyways. All right, there we go. Pretty cool. And then to compare him to the mainline non-flip head Billy, here he is here. Let's take him off the base so we can get a good size comparison here. As you can see, he's slightly a little bigger, but that could be just because he's got beefy feet. Pretty cool overall. I think they're supposed to be kind of in scale with these. They're roughly the same size. But yeah, nice. The lance looks like it might be the same one. Same molding, I should say. And from first glance, looks like it might be the same molding as these. So yeah, I think these, yeah. Pretty sure the weapons are the same ones that came with the mainline articulate figures. So yeah, it looks like they're about the same ones. Just in a more muted color. So yeah, pretty cool. But these guys can do full range of motion. So these are still kind of superior in a way. So getting this Billy out of the way. And we're going to put Anguirus off to the side. We'll put him on his base. That way he doesn't tip over as much as we shake this table. Because I am super hyped for these guys. Again, $14. You really can't beat that price for these guys. I enjoy them so much, and I'm happy to have them finally in my collection. All right, so we're going to move on to Rodan over here and check him out. Checking out his package, and you can see his coin out in the back. He's got some freaking sweet looking wings there. So yeah, Kaiju Ranger Red Rodan. Like I said, this is sweet. I never thought in a million years we would get any figures of this line. Not by Hasbro anyways. You can scan that QR code to see more. I don't know what you'll see, but you'll see it before I do. That's for sure. So yeah, so let's crack this guy open real quick and see how cool he really is. Alright, we got the Rodan Ranger here, looking pretty sick. I think out of all these three right now, this guy, again, green is going to be always my favorite, but just casting-wise, I think this one's my favorite just for the added effect of the wings. I love the shell on the Anguirus Ranger, but the Rodan Ranger with these wings and that horn looks freaking sick. You can check out the coin down there. We'll show you the up close of the big one. But that head sculpt is nice again. I do like the visor on black. The angry looking teeth of Rodan there. The eyes picked out in gold. The devil horns there look freaking sweet. The nice veiny texture in between the wings. The nice hard scale look of it all the way around. The little claw in the back of the foot. The nice little spikes. This guy has it all. This is pretty cool. I am extremely hyped about this set. I can't wait for the other ones to come out later in the year. If I didn't mention that already. Pretty much sure I did. So as far as articulation on this guy, the wings do hinder it a lot. His hands can only go back a smidge. These wings are not movable by any means. They are glued in place. I mean, they are pliable, but I wouldn't risk the biscuit and cause any stress marks down there. Head is the same, can go full 360. No, it can't because the little spine bits get in the way. So no, it cannot go a full 360. These antenna or these horns are soft, so don't worry about like dropping it or stepping on it. They won't stab you. These are nice and hard. Hard knee pads here with the little spiky bits. Again, posability, you can get about that far there. It's got a little bit of a double knee. Splits about the same. And no really much toe articulation or anything like that. Nothing side to side. But yeah, pretty sweet looking. And he is pretty back heavy, so he will tumble. So let's just stand him up for now. Here is the Rodan coin. Again, really nicely detailed. I love it how they made it look like the original Dino coins, but 100 times bigger. I wish they made a small one, or somebody, I'm sure somebody will make like a 3D cast of these, but smaller, so they can fit in the reignition, or like the Legacy one or the Lightning one. But pretty cool. We're going to put him on here just to stand him up because he's having difficulty. There we go. That's better. That way he can pose and hold his weapons without keeling over. Alright, so again, he comes with two versions of the Blade Blaster, and the Blade form and the Blaster form. Again, these are most likely the same as the ones that come with the normal figures. I just haven't taken mine out of the packaging and left them in there. And he does get the power sword. It's a little bent out of place, but a little bit of warm water will straighten that for us. Not bad. Ah, he's falling over. Let's check him out with the regular Red Ranger here. We'll take him off the base just to compare height-wise again. As you can see, they are slightly smaller. Or the regular Rangers are slightly smaller than the Kaiju Rangers here. But overall, nice scale to go with. I would think these guys will be a lot bigger than these Rangers, just because they're Kaijus. So you got to be a little bit bigger. As far as the accessory sword here, the power sword, they are the same casting from the looks of it, but this one's slightly shorter for whatever reason, versus this one being longer. So I don't know. So this probably is a different casting. Yeah, it looks like it's a little bit wider than the original one, but stubby. Fat and stubby. Story of my life. But yeah, still a nice detail along the edge of the blade there. Yeah, pretty cool. Get him to hold his power sword. And get Jason out of the way. And get this guy on his base. But yeah, really sweet looking. Put him off to the side. And now we're going to get to the main event. The Kaiju Ranger himself, Green Godzilla Ranger. The one that I've been waiting for this whole entire time. Just because it combines my favorite Ranger, Tommy the Green Ranger, and one of my favorite Kaijus, Godzilla. You can't beat that. It's a combination you cannot lose. But yeah, you can see the nice card artwork there. Really sweet looking. Same back artwork. I can't wait for these other ones to come out. They're going to look so cool. Especially the Mothra one. I think Mothra behind Rodan will be my second favorite one, just because the paint job it's going to have on it. It's going to look so sick. There he is again. And there he is again. So let's get this guy open and see how awesome he is. Alright, and there we have the man, the myth, the legend, the Green Kaiju Godzilla Ranger. Really freaking sweet. One of my favorite ones, just overall. Just because, again, Green Ranger and Godzilla, chef's kiss. Awesome. This is the main one I wanted. So happy they had the full set at my local Target. Again, he was hidden all the way in the back, so I don't know how the cases are, but there was one of him and a bunch of the other two together, so I don't know if he's the hard one to get in the case, or I don't know. Again, these were not supposed to come out yet, but I'm just lucky that I was able to stumble upon it after seeing tons of other people post on other Ranger groups that they were able to find these in stores as of today. I'm just lucky I was one of those happy few. But yeah, checking this guy out. That helmet screams Godzilla. That's so cool. Love the chunkiness of the face, the visor, the gold eyes, Godzilla's dorsal spines going down. I wish they had a missed opportunity just to give him a tail, just kind of like Godzilla. You know, one of his signature marks. The nice frills around the gauntlets there. The scaliness of the suit. And then the Godzilla feet down here. Freaking sweet. That Godzilla coin will show you up close. But yeah, this guy's top tier. I like it. It's nice and sturdy. It's not cheap feeling at all. But yeah, pretty cool. And again, same articulation. Hands can go all the way around. Nothing off to the side. You have elbow. I can't talk. Elbow joints right there. The elbows are kind of on a soft ratchet. They do turn. Hands do turn all the way around. He does have a little bit over 90 at the knee, or maybe at 90. Nothing at the ankle, and nothing swiveling over here. So they all have the same kind of articulation. Not the best, but still cool to have. And he does stand pretty good by himself. He doesn't need the base. And then for his weapons, his accessories, we get the freaking Sword of Darkness done up in this style. The regular release of the Tommy Ranger did not, the Green Ranger of Tommy did not come with anything with the Sword of Darkness. It just has the Dragon Dagger. But this is pretty cool. Nice little accessory. He does have the Blade Blasters in both its forms. But yeah, I like the sword. Let's give him his Sword of Darkness. That needs to get in some hot water to straighten out. But yeah, that is pretty cool. And his power coin, and there is the G-Boy himself, Godzilla. Pretty sweet. I love this color gold they chose. Not too bright, but not too dull. And on the back side there. And then comparing him to my man Tommy. There he is. They're closer to size. He's a little shorter than the rest. But still, freaking sweet. I can't wait to get the Godzilla combined with the Dragon Zord. That's going to be epic when that comes out. I can't wait. I love the gold on the chest. I wish that gold was on him, not this dull, like, mustard gold we got. Wish we had that bright gold. Maybe they'll release this as a special edition down the road. Maybe. Just maybe. So yeah, let's get this guy on his power coin display. And heck yeah. We got all these Kaiju Rangers together. Let's do a little posing, get that gun out of his hand here. I'm not really good at posing figures, so bear with me. I suck at it. There, something like that. And pick your starter Pokemon. You want Godzilla, Anguirus, or Rodan. That'd be a good startup right there. I would pick Godzilla always. Maybe Rodan in a separate playthrough. But Godzilla wins. But yeah, hopefully you guys are able to find these at your Target soon or near release date. Don't pay the crazy amount that are on eBay. Just the other day I saw just the Godzilla Ranger there for like $45 on eBay. I came close to buying it just because I wanted to review it early. But I'm happy I waited a few days because $14.99 versus $45 for one figure. Nah. I'm happy I waited. Good price point. Love it. Hope Playmates continues these weird, wacky Rangers from comic books. I can't wait to complete this team down the road and have them all together, surrounded by the Godzilla / Dragon Zord. Yeah, can't wait for that to happen down the road. But thank you guys again for watching my videos. Please like and subscribe. Check out my Whatnot link to get some money off your first purchase. I believe it's 15 bucks. And check out some other Ranger friends of mine that I have there that have a bunch of other Ranger goodies that you may need. So I will see you guys around the bend, and have a good night. Take care and see ya.